This is a quick guide on how to beat Monster Mustard if you're really struggling with fighting him, if you're quite a new player and you're playing with Pokemon that are under level 100. So the best strategy here I would recommend is to go into this battle using Fairy type Pokemons and Ground type Pokemons because you're going to be really out like typing him or having the kind of like advantage with these super effective moves using Fairy and Ground types throughout this whole entire battle, which is going to go in your benefit by quite a lot. So if you're using those moves, you'll be able to take on all of his Pokemon, at least the ones that he used against me. And I'm sure he's probably going to use the same ones against you, except for the last one. So the Pokemon that he used against me, the first one was Shao, who was a fighting type Pokemon who you can beat with a Fairy type move and a Fairy type Pokemon specifically. There are other types that you can beat him with, like Flying or Psychic, but Fairy is a type that's going to combat some other Pokemon that he's going to send out your way as well. The next one he sets out to me is Como, who is a Dragon and Fighting type Pokemon who can also be beat by a Fairy type move. So those first two Pokemon I was able to take out with Fairy moves, and it was actually really easy. The next Pokemon is a kind of an odd one out here, and this is the first time you're going to be using a ground type attack. It is Luxray, and Luxray is a Pokemon who you can beat with a ground type move. So that's where your ground type Pokemon is going to come in handy. The third Pokemon he sent out was Lycanroc, and Lycanroc is a rock type Pokemon who you can use ground moves to be super effective against. So it's quite an easy one to beat. The next Pokemon he sent out was Corviknight, who is a steel flying type Pokemon who can also be beat by ground type moves, or even fighting type moves if you still have a Pokemon who's using that, or even fire. But really focus on your ground and fairy types for this whole battle. His last Pokemon is Urshifu, and he'll be using the opposite of what you pick. So if you pick Single Strike style with the dark typing, he will then have Rapid Strike style with the water typing, and the vice versa. If you took the Rapid style with the water typing, he will then have the Single Strike style with the dark typing. So obviously both of those are still fighting types, so you can still use a fairy typing Pokemon to beat him. So you can use fairy for the first two, ground for the second two, and then for the final one, you can use your fairy Pokemon again to take him out if you really are struggling and you need to do those super effective attacks to kind of kill him before he kills you. And also note that he will do the G-Max version of his Urshifu in the very end battle, the final little fight that he does with his Urshifu. So kind of be prepared for that, and if you want to save your G-Max or your Dynamax for that moment specifically. Yeah, so I hope this guide helps you in just beating Monster Mustard if you really are struggling, and yeah, good luck if you're taking him on with a weaker team, and have fun, dudes. It's actually quite an interesting fight. If you are having any problems, please leave a comment down below. I do reply to every single comment, so you can test that right now down in the comments right now below, and I'll see you guys in a future Pokemon video. Thank you for watching.